Hello, everybody. Yeah. How are you, everyone? It's Cheri. Guess where I am? I'm in the craft camper. Yeah, you knew that already because you can see where I am, right? Hope y'all had a good weekend. Um, I'm just trying to get everything set up. I'm feeling a little out of sorts. A little out of sorts. Oh, gosh, it's bugging me. So let me go through and see who all's here. Thank you all for joining. As you're hopping in, say hi. Tell me where you're watching from, even if I know where you are. It's good for me, like to still learn geography. So let's see. Let's see. We have lots of people over on the tubes. Good morning, Sandy. Sandy and I were chatting about being old and not being able to see just a few minutes ago. Yes, I'm having issues, guys. Like if I do that, I can totally see so well, but I don't think I can do this the whole time. Looking through my bifocals. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you doing? We have Lisa, Sue Dial. Hi, Sue. How are you? Alan, I love you guys. I want to say seeing the same faces all the time. You guys are rock stars. I love it. I love that you show up. Nairo's here. Woo, woo. Nairo's in the house. Woo, woo, woo. Hope you guys all had a good weekend. Nitzy, Nikita is here. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, before I get started, wait, hold on. Let me take this down because I do this. I just hop on, I start talking. Somebody might stumble on this and be like, what the heck's she doing, right? I'm going to use this lovely big twist yarn here once I shut up. And I don't know what this color is, by the way. I like this color, but it's dark. It's titanium. Titanium. I like it. We're going to use that. I have 2 skeins of this that I had bought before for a project that I didn't end up using. So we're going to make some hats for my community in just a moment. But okay, before I do that. So Nikita said had to go to the garage to pick up a car. It's been approved for another use. So do you have to have like the emissions test or does it have to? I grew up in Indiana and we could drive like rusty old, when I was a kid, we had a pickup truck. We were so poor. There was a big old hole in it and I would just watch the road as we went. There were 4 of us in our family and the pickup truck was our family vehicle. And my brother sat in the middle and he was a little bit of a larger dude. And so was my dad and then my mom. And then my butt didn't fit on the seat. So I kind of sat down on the floor where like at the hump of the truck and there was a hole and I could watch the road and smell all of the exhaust fumes because I think we didn't have a muffler. That's probably what's wrong with me now, by the way. But anyways, then I had my daughter moved out east and then they have to, and I know in Illinois you had to have like your vehicle inspected every year. So I'm assuming in the Netherlands that is the case. You have to have vehicle inspection. So what happens? My thing is, what happens if it doesn't pass? Michigan doesn't have that. And if you see the cars here, they almost could not because they rust in 1 year because the Michigan winters are awful and we use salt. But yeah, I don't know. I just found that interesting and I don't know why it went away, but there we go. It can go road again for another year approved without any defects. So that's good. So I would be like all worried about that every year. Do y'all have to do that? Like have vehicle inspections? We drive until they like the wheels fall off now. We didn't used to do that, but we do now. And see, you can't do that in some states if it gets really bad, right? I don't quite understand it. Hello, Pumpkin Bee Creations. How are you, my friend? I hope you had a lovely weekend. It's so good to see you here. So you're one of my Facebook watchers. I have to tell you guys, I was so excited. I'm going to share this with all of you. And we have Diane Brindley over in the UK, over on the Facebooks as well. And there's probably more of you. It shows 4, whatever. Beth is watching from Naperville, Illinois on the YouTubes. But Facebook has kind of ghosted me on, I can only monetize Reels, guys. And which was kind of like, I have a big Facebook page, fairly large. So like I couldn't put up other videos and do ads. And that's how I'm kind of paying for all the back end stuff, is all that ad revenue that I get on YouTube and then what little I get on Facebook and a little bit on TikTok. And it's not a lot, especially right now, it's not a lot. But they put me up for like where I could have the page redone. And I've tried to talk to them. And I talked to Meta because I pay the $20 a month for support that's. But guess what? They reviewed my page and now they're like, nothing was wrong with it. So now I can start to do some of this. So if you see commercials on the ads, guys. I don't want to apologize for them because that's the way that it's generating revenue for the business or whatever, for me to buy the yarn, to make the things, to make the videos, to do the things, you know, all the stuff. But that was kind of a big deal. And I want to be thankful to Facebook that they finally got with the program. Thank you, Facebook. So I just thought I'd share that because that was good news this last week. That happened. Not that it's going to amount. I think I made a whole like 90 some cents on a video that I uploaded, which is, hey guys, you know, that's 90 some cents closer to getting me a skein yarn. So I'll start uploading more video over there. So you might be able to see like the Willet cranks on Facebook or YouTube, but if you still want to go over to YouTube and watch the same video, you can watch it both places too. That'll be good for us, for all of us. So anyways, okay. Yes, watching an ad. Sorry. All right, so let's see. Naomi's here. Hello. Naomi says hi to Nairo. Dorothy Crocker, how are you, my friend, in Southeast Texas? Oh, let's see. I cannot, guys. Ad was a company called AKA. No idea what it's about. So weird. Isn't it strange? Some of the stuff isn't fitting. I did have a thing where it said, does this ad, when I was watching something on YouTube yesterday, does this ad make sense to, I don't know how it was worded, but like, is this relevant to you? And it wasn't, but it gave me the ability to say no. So I think they're playing around with the ads over on the YouTubes. All right, we have Deborah Costello, 39. Yeah, guys, I need to get cranking. I know we're going to do this. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know that you can see it because of the light. I don't think you can. It's all snowy outside. It's snowy. It snowed last night. And I mean, everything's covered. And I cried a little inside. Just a little bit. Elise had her 8 pounds, 13 ounces. Elise, that's a big baby. I had a 9 pound, 4 ounce one. That's real close. That's a big baby, Elise. Congratulations. Elise had her little girl, guys. Congratulations. And thanks for watching. I hope you're doing well. Oh, that's so exciting. I was just chatting with my daughter Haley just this morning, FaceTime, and with her cranky little baby, Astrid. And I was kind of thinking about you because I knew you were getting close. So yay, congratulations. Everybody congratulate Elise. That is so, oh yeah, and we got congratulations down here. Hello, Tina Fletcher. Mobile data on Wi-Fi been down since, oh, that stinks. That really stinks. All right, let me go through here. I need to get, did you guys see, we have Patricia. Hi, Patricia. Thank you guys for congratulating Elise. That is so good. Indonesia, Arma Julia. Is it Julia Arma or is it Arma Julia in Indonesia? That is so cool to have somebody from Indonesia watching. Florence Gonzalez, in the cold Eastern Tennessee. Oh, Alan, is it cold down there too? What is up? My son this morning is like, I love the snow. And his siblings were like, shut up. He likes the snow, but the rest of them are like, no. Oh, Elise says 2 hour labor within, 2 hours. Awesome. You know, that's probably an hour more than you probably wanted, but that's all right. That's awesome, Elise. I'm so glad that it sounds like it went well because that's 2 hours. Woo, buddy. Congratulations. So exciting. Babies are such a blessing, guys. They're hard though sometimes. They're not easy. And whoever came up with the term sleeps like a baby, that's whole bullshit. Some babies don't sleep. All right, did you guys all see this? Hold on. And I'll say hi to the rest of you here in just a moment. Did you see what Mr. Bananas made for me? That's what I call him sometimes, guys. Mr. Bant, hold on. Why is it not moving? I have to tell you guys, I think my laptop, last week when I was Thursday. Oh, and if Kim Matheson comes on here today, I tagged her. She did not send me her address. She won some of the goodies. But this $29 at the Walmarts, if you're here in the United States, I bought this. He cut a hole in it. It's not perfect, but I sanded it and it works great. The only thing is we ended up, if you saw, I'm using it for the Addies right now, but then we didn't think about like the little one falls right in the hole. So I had, where's it at? I had another one of these little boards. Actually, this was like somebody sent us a cheese tray for Christmas and I saved it. and I can put this right on here, and it doesn't line up exactly. But then I still have a hole. And the reason being that I wanted this was typically, like for my other machines, as I'm going to grab one down, for my Z machine and my Centro, hold on. You know, I have them mounted to the board like this, and there's no hole. And I'm going to be doing tubes for the knit the bridge, and they're going to be really long. So I'm going to do those on the Addies is what I'm going to do. I do think I might have them cut holes in these, take these off, cut holes, and then I can still mount them to the board, but they'll have a hole in them. But that we just haven't got there yet. So let me get this mounted down, and then I'll go through and say hi to the rest of you here. But this I found works pretty darn well. The stool does, and the height seems to be okay. I can move my chair, so I think I can use these C-clamps, I'm hoping, instead of those big honking clamps. Let's see if I can, guys. I'm going to do it on the side instead of in the front. That's my plan anyway. So, so this is kind of smaller for my legs, works pretty well. I did some stuff yesterday. Did you guys see the crazy little creature that I made, the little bunny? Some of the people were like, this is disturbing looking. I don't know that I'll do. I wanted to play around. I didn't work on the tutorial, guys. I know I said I was going to, but see, it kind of looks like half of a body. And I think it could be a little shorter. It was from, I saw where someone had crocheted these and they put rattles. It's supposed to be like a rattle thing. You could probably put a rattle thing in it. And that I was going to put a little puffball butt on it, or a like pom-pom for the butt there, but I hadn't done it yet. It does look a little crazy. I thought it was kind of cute though. I thought it was not necessarily very easy. What did I do with the other one? Okay, let's see. Patricia Adams says, hello. I think it's Renee. It's got to be Renee Morgan Bradley. Hello from Illinois. Patricia says, oh, I went the wrong way. Made the angel pattern, came out so cute. I'm so glad. I love seeing that. Chrissy Gomez. Hola from Maryville. How are you doing, my Indiana friend? Kim Sanders is here, and we have Pamela in North Carolina. We have our cars every year in the, oh, so Tina, you have to do the same thing where you go and have that. See, so you can't have like old vehicles on the road in Texas as well. Pamela says it's snowing in East Rapids, Michigan. It has been off and on all morning here. I just don't want any more snow, guys. We had those days where it was so nice, and I was like, oh, you know, it was so nice. But whatever, it'll come. I know it'll come. The seasons change, right? Okay. La 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 la. We used to have the same thing for older vehicles, but not anymore. Oh, Sandy, they used to do it in Canada. They don't do that anymore. See, I think this is the thing, guys. I think if you want to have your vehicle and have it forever, I mean, you should be allowed to do that. But I guess I get it. I don't know. And Nikita says, if your car's new, I believe you can drive for 5 years without the inspection. After that, it has to be inspected every year. They test things at the garage. If it's not good. So then you have to pay to have it. Yeah. See, I guess for safety, there are some things. People do drive around vehicles that probably aren't the safest sometimes. But I'll tell you, we had a Ford van that was super old. It was over 20 years old, and we drove it until like the gearbox dropped out of it. Like it rusted through, and it probably wasn't the safest. Like if we get in an accident with all the kids, that probably wouldn't be good. But we couldn't afford to go out and buy another big van until, we got a Flex later. But I kind of miss having a big van. I used to call it my big Amish bus because people would see it and they would think we're Amish. Or I mean, obviously when I get out of it, I'm not dressed Amish, but it looked like an Amish van. So with all the kids. And then you have to have it repaired by a certain due date. Yeah, it makes sense, I guess. Keeps the garages in business, probably. Hello, Connie in the fort. How are you? I don't know if you're in the fort. I think you're in the fort. You're close to the fort. Connie is. All right. Pam, I'm doing well. Hope everybody else is doing good. Her name is Hafsa, means cub. Oh, that's so cool. Is that how you say it? Hafsa Harris. Oh, I like that. Elise, I love that. I love unique names. Yeah, I like unique names. I think that that's great. Okay. Megan says doing well and sent you an invite to my page. Oh, but if you went through, I hope you're. Oh, I got to check it out for Pumpkin Bee Create. I thought I liked it. Did I not like it? Maybe I didn't. I'll make sure I like it as my page too. Y'all can check out Pumpkin Bee Creations. Give her a little love. Would you please do that for me? Pretty party, please. All right. So this is setting a little higher, but I kind of like it. Let's get cast on, because if I don't, I will not get a hat made. Oh, guys, I got another counter for my 32. I like this thing, guys. I really like it. I know, did somebody say they had issues with theirs, but I like it a lot. I did the little bunny thing that I did was on the 32 and the 22. Let me make sure let me get cast on. And since I can't like walk and chew gum, let me get going. I think we'll see where this is at, but I think we'll just do 130 rows with this. Am I okay? Yeah, I thought I was not in the right place, but I am. Oh, I should have put my other tension guide on. Shoot. Oh well. I'm just gonna go with it. I was not prepared today at all. Go figure. Have you tried your new Addy table? I have, Dorothy, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I'll show you guys. I was on the search for and I probably could have ordered it, but they had it on sale at Joann's and then also at Walmart. But this is the yarn that I'm using for the Knit the Bridge. It's the mandala ombre. It's the color Happy. So this is kind of what it looks like. But I started yesterday. I did a gauge on it because I have to have it 67 by 44. And I'm gonna do the 44-inch side for the tubes, and I'm gonna do, let's see. I'm going to do the Addy 46 and the Addy 22. So I was trying to gauge it, but I think this is going to be cute. I'm going to try to do some, like an abstract art thing on it where I put flowers and maybe, I know this sounds, it might be, maybe I'll scrap it. I don't know, but it's just going to be a blanket, guys, a blanket panel where I'm putting the tubes together. And then I'm going to take, either the Addy, or I just ordered the tulip. Shh, don't tell anyone. I ordered it this morning. The I-cord maker, the smaller one. And I'm going to make flowers and I think also butterflies. And I'm going to make it out of this yarn so it'll kind of blend in a little bit. And I'm going to put them all over this. I don't know. It might be weird. I have no idea. But anyways, I wanted the stool because I'm going to do long tubes. And they're not super long. They'll be like, I think I figured with the gauging about 220 rows, but I can just let them hang and that'll be nice. I won't have to roll them. And then if I want to do in the future for doing longer stuff, I'll have that too. So I'm telling you, for $30, $29 for this stool, I like it. It seems better than what I had before. All right. Misread it. Did you ever show your new little dumpling? My new little dumpling. Oh, for the baby? Astrid, I did have pictures on the page, if that's what you're asking. Well, I want to see Elisa's baby. Is it Hafsa? I think Hafsa Harris. I think. Okay, let me go. I'm gonna go all the way down. Snowing in Indianapolis. Yuck! I hear that too. Elise says it's Arabic. I don't know, but it's pretty. I like it. Sandy says, what does Sandy say? We took a road trip yesterday to the new baby in the family, and the weather we experienced was pretty sunny, icy, snow, heavy snow, all coming. Ooh, yuck. That doesn't sound it. Hopefully obviously you're back, so you were safe, but yeah. And Dorothy says we have a cool front moving here in Southeast Texas. Guys, I got to tell you, it's not good because I was dealing with what the heck am I saying? Seasonal depression, really bad, guys, a few weeks ago. But prior to my granddaughter being born, not going to lie, I was really struggling. I was like just about ready to order the light. And then it got a little nicer and it was like, boom, it like popped me out of it. I don't know. Plus the baby helped a little bit too. But then it gets like this and it's very pretty, but I'm like, oh, I just want it to be nice and warm and sunny. I just need some sunshine. I know that I do. So I don't know. And I know the rest of you guys, if you're kind of down in the dumps, It's because we need some nicer weather. I'm not gonna. I think that's it. We just need to pray for that because I'm just over it. Patricia Adams says agreed. Hey KW, how are you? Pam says her daughter goes in for her C-section on 4/4. She's having a baby boy after 3. Oh, congratulations! Oh, I bet she's excited to finally get a little boy. That'll be, if she doesn't have any more, he'll be like, you know, they'll be dressing him up in little things and painting his fingernails. My older 2 daughters did that to my son Carson, our oldest son. They would like put him in dresses and paint his fingernails. He was game when he was little. He did whatever they wanted him to. He was pretty good. He was a good kid, actually. He was my colicky baby, though. I'll pray that she doesn't pay him that she doesn't have a colicky baby. All right, I'm gonna scroll all the way down because I do that. I get so far behind. Hello, Molly. How are you doing, my friends? Sandy says it was warm enough for shorts last week one day. See, that's not good for our health either. I don't think so. Hi, Alice O'Neill. How are you doing? Yeah, I don't think it's hard on our bodies to have that drastic temperature change. I think it's just not good for us. So it needs to stop. Try to get pause tensioner. Don't post to you. Oh, Bev, yes. I'm in the dumps. We need to talk to Shauna. But I will tell you, it's not the easiest to ship internationally. So I understand that choice because sometimes it's just easier to just stay in state, and it just makes it less confusing as a a crafter or a maker. I am drinking, this is 1776 coffee from, what is the coffee company that makes it? It's like, I want to say a gun company, but I don't know. What's it called? I don't know. I picked it up at the store. Black Rifle, maybe? Maybe that's what it's called. I don't know, but it's good. It's tasty. Pumpkin Bee Creation says she is so over the weather and want to be able to breathe in the fresh air. I hear ya. KW just got the new Addy and we'll try it out tonight. Oh, that's exciting. That's like Christmas. Fun. Oh, sir, is it Surya? I don't know if that's how you say your name. Thank you. You're very sweet, from India. Thank you for being here. I do know, you know what, guys? I don't know if you all know, because I need to figure this out. On YouTube, now I know there's captions on my videos after they're posted, but can you change it for people who don't speak English? Because I know we have, like, on Facebook, a lot of non-English speaking people, and I kind of wondered if they can change the captions to whatever language, or is that something I have to do? I don't know. My techie friends, can you tell me? Because I'm not sure. Dorothy says she loves it. Is, guys, it's okay. I'm very, like, I don't want to say I'm a coffee snob, but I like my coffee a little like strong, and this is a medium roast, and it's very delicious. It's so good. It's very, very good. I really, really like it. So you got to try it. Even, if you like strong coffee, it's very good. What did Debbie say here? The Beanie Babe. We actually had a lovely day today here in Scotland. Got my bed all stripped, washed, and hung out, all made back, and can't beat. Oh yes, clean bedding, clean sheets is like, fresh sheets. Oh, it's lovely. It's funny when you get older, the stuff that you're like, oh man, bee's knees, Pumpkin Bee says my YouTube page translates other languages. Okay, so they can pick it then. That's what I kind of wondered. I think they can pick their own, but I'm not sure about that. Guys, I really like this stool. It's so much easier for me to, like, put my legs around it. The only thing is I haven't thought this through yet. Is I've got my like down below, I've got my little tub with my yarn in it, but when I'm doing a long tube, that's going to go straight down as well. And I haven't figured that out yet. So I don't know if you guys have some tips. I don't know if you have any tips, because if it's going to be a really long tube, I guess I could just put it off to the side. I could put my yarn off to the side, and then should I have a bowl or something for a really long tube to put so it goes because I don't want it going on the ground. So I'll have to think about that when I have the long tubes. Oh, that's awesome. You know what? I didn't even know that, but I think that's cool that they support veterans. Yeah, that's awesome. All I know is I like the coffee. It's very yummy. Paula says, I can't wait for warmer weather so I can get stuck into my furniture. Oh, I'll be making hats at night. Yeah, Paula, I was looking at paint the other day. I kind of miss it. I kind of miss repurposing furniture a little bit. Not a lot, because I did so much of it, I burnt myself out. But I loved it. I can get lost in this, though, just the same as I used to get lost in. But there's nothing, I will say, guys, if you take a piece of furniture that looks like a total piece of crap that somebody threw on the side of the road that you know is a good, solid piece of furniture, and you can make it look spectacular, that's a cool feeling. That's a really cool feeling. And that's what when I could look at a piece and see the potential that it had. Now we have no room for like any furniture or for me to do that kind of thing. But if you do, it sounds like if a lot of times people get intimidated, but once you do it, you got to be careful because you might get hooked. And then you'll have lots of yarn and you'll have lots of paint. Because you can get addicted to buying paint just like you can get addicted to buying yarn. But it's much easier to keep yarn. Plus, yarn never goes bad, guys. That's one really awesome thing about yarn. When we all agree, like that's when I think about my craft supplies and things that can kind of age over time. If it's good quality yarn, especially if it's like acrylic, it's not going anywhere, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna last forever. Like paint, you can only keep it around for so long and then it goes bad. And then good luck trying to get rid of it. You can always find a home for your yarn. Hello, J&T Leather. I see all your clappy hands. How are you doing? Yeah, Paula says you will get hooked. Yeah. What's your favorite paint, Paula? What do you like to use? Terry, the baby she was cute this morning. She was very happy this morning and very bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and I was talking to her on the FaceTime. But my daughter was able to get some fairly decent sleep this weekend, so that's good. She's starting to get caught up on her sleep deficit, not too well, but my daughter's about a week in, no dairy, and I think it's probably starting to help her. Yes. Nikita, yes. Support the moderators. Please make sure that you go over and like Nairo's page and the PJ Mommy's page and Nikita's page too. Nitsy. Make sure you do that. Oh, J&T Leather. You're going to get another one. Addicted. That's going to happen. Terry said you're curious about the tulip. Could you demonstrate? Yes, I will. I don't know when it's supposed to come. I bought the less expensive one because there was one that I could have in a couple days, but it was like $20 more. So let's hope that it's an okay one. But yeah, I will. And I think you're only supposed to do up to 3-weight, and I want to use it for this yarn, which this is supposed to be a 4, but it doesn't feel like a 4. So I think we're going to try it. Hopefully I don't break it right away once I get it, but we'll see. I will totally share. Paula likes Dutch Boy cabinet paint. I have not tried Dutch Boy products. I have not. Surya, I am in West Michigan in the U.S. Yes, make sure you guys all like and love and send appreciation to our helpers. We so appreciate them. And I did get emails from a handful of you on helping with the group, and I so appreciate you. I will be sending out information on that here soon. I realized this morning, I'm like, oh, I got my lives today, and I know I got those scheduled, and I'm like, oh, I didn't schedule them again. I had it in my book. I didn't do it. I scheduled the Zoom. We have a Zoom Wednesday night. So if you want to get the information for the Zoom group, and get the Zoom link. Make sure you, if your name is not on the Zoom email list, make sure that you go to hoopandhome.com/Zoom. Boom. See, you're awesome. Right there on the screen, and get signed up. And I will send that out a couple more times before Wednesday, so you won't miss out. Paula says they are awesome. You know what? I might have to try their paint eventually. Eventually, I would like to paint our kitchen. Eventually. Not yet, but eventually. It's getting there. So I might have to check it out. Tracy, the Zoom is this Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's 7:30 to like 9 o'clock. That's usually when I'm like, I got to go to bed. But 7:30 to 9. And then the second one we'll do is on Sunday, the 24th. I believe it's the 24th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do about an hour and 30 minutes or so. Bev says, my Addy 48 stops at the 14th hook, forward and backwards, brand new. Is it that 46? Do you have it on, if it's the Addy, do you have it switched? Is it on, it says, I can't say it because it's German, but it's Rundstricken, which would mean tube, or is it on panel, which is plain knitting? So circular knitting or plain knitting, you want it on circular, so it'll go all the way around. I don't know if that's what it is. I would assume, or maybe if it gets stuck in between, it won't work right. Make sure that it's down though for circular knitting. If it's the Addy, you said 48. I'm assuming 46. If it's the Addy, because that's how many pins it has. So I don't know if that helps you, Bev, but I know I've gotten mine stuck in the middle before, and sometimes it won't work, and you just have to make sure it's all the way down. Tracy, well, maybe you can come on Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'd be a little, depending on where you're located. Nairo says the 24th is my birthday, so I will update if I'll be home or not, participate, but I'll be there. Oh, thank you, Nairo, and happy early birthday. Yeah, you don't have to come on your birthday. Go do something, go, like, I don't know, buy some yarn or fabric or something. That's what I would do on my birthday. That's what I would want to do. Let's see. My wife is say hi to your ma'am. She's positive. By God's grace, we are so happy. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Say hi right back. So Bev, try that. Look at your little switchy thing and see. And see if it's like stuck in the middle. Hampshire. Oh, in the UK. So maybe the 3 p.m. on Sunday, Tracy. I'd love to have you come if you can. I know sometimes people, have stuff going on Sunday, so I don't know, but. Oh, that's awesome, Pamela. Happy birthday. And you have an awesome husband if he got you the Addy 22. Keep her for sure. Happy birthday, Pamela. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Hello, Shar. How are you doing? Hopefully you'll come to a Zoom. I hope to see you there. JNT Leather. Oh, okay. That's JNT Leather's Instagram is Jeweled and Tooled Customs. Jeweled and Tooled. All right. Nairo's going to be 24 years young on Sunday. Isn't that right, Nairo? She's not a day over 24. She's 23. No, I don't know. I'm just pulling your leg. I have no idea how old Nairo is. But if I was to pick an age where I would just stay, would it be 24? I didn't know a lot then. I think it'd be 20 something. 20 something. Yeah. I have to tell you guys, I've been having a little back issues. Makes me feel so old. When we were gone at the Retro House in Pennsylvania, I don't think I mentioned this last week. Did I mention the back problems I'm having last week? Yeah, Sandy says I'm just forever 21. There you go. We stayed and we had that little, I showed it, the little tiny full bed that Mr. Bant and I were sleeping in. And it was like not a high, it was an old mattress too, like with the coils that you could feel, the springs. And I wasn't sore or anything, so I didn't think anything of it. We come home to my fluffy fancy bed, and last week I started having pain in like my lumbar back part of my back, which I never do. Generally, if it's like pain, it's like real low or middle, from all the like doing this or cranking, like middle back, like up higher in between my shoulder blades. But I thought, gosh, something doesn't feel too great back there. And it was just like this constant naggy pain. And it would hurt when I walked. And I didn't stop doing anything because I knew that with back, a lot of times that if I don't move, that makes it worse. But then my ankle started hurting. And I think it's like sciatic nerve something or other because I didn't hurt my ankle. Ugh, now it's all gone now. So it's all good. I'm better. I have a little bit of pressure in my lower back, but it makes me feel really old because I didn't even do anything. It's just sleeping. And I hurt myself sleeping, I think. But I think it was going from a really firm mattress back to like a softer mattress and whatever. I don't know. It just makes me feel old. Oh, stop. Wait until you're in your 60s. Yeah. Mr. Banson is 60s. He does pretty good though. He has really bad guys. The man has like major scoliosis, like his spine is like completely twisted. And he never had surgery. Nowadays they would have like done surgery. And he does pretty darn good. Not gonna lie. It's kind of shocking. I keep waiting for him to have like major back, and he still could, guys. But I don't know. It's making me feel a little old, Char. Not gonna lie. Tracy, how fun. I'll be 39. Wish it was 29. Be so close to the 40s. Feels scary. Yeah, but yeah. I'm not gonna lie. But see, 50 I would have never thought that 50. I still can't believe I'm 50. I'm just like whatever. But I hear you, Nairo. I hear you. You're still young though, girl. Can I say it like that? It's time for me to pick up my granddaughter from high school. Sandra says, I'm listening. She's a senior. Oh, that's awesome. My son is a senior this year too. He's just about done. I actually have 3 grandchildren graduate from high school this year. That's exciting. Congratulations. You should be proud of them. It's a lot of stress on high schoolers for sure. Oh, Nikita, I'm so glad. Nixie's going to be at the Zoom on Sunday. So now you all have to come. Since Nikita's going to be there, y'all have to come. Paula says, I'm in my 60s. My back is a pain. Yes. Oh, I got a package. Did you guys? Oh, you guys can't see it. I think it's for me. I don't know what it is though. It's not my I-cord maker yet because I just ordered that. We're getting close to 75, and that's my little gauge for, and it's right at the tape or right at my little right there. So I will just do 130 on this. Mary MK Crafts and Family says, I turned 41 in January. You'll be all right. You're fine, aren't you, Mary? Barb's in her 60s. Yeah, see, we feel like Peggy says, I turned 70 on the 14th and I'm still freaking out. Does it? Yes. But okay, Peggy, tell me, does it like just because I'm 50 now, so that's in 20 years, 70, whatever, is that going to go by just as faster than the last? Because that's the thing that I look at my kids and it's all went so fast. And when I was telling my daughter this morning, when you're in the midst of it, like when they're infants and they're screaming and you feel like that's forever, but then you like look back and you're like, holy shit, this time it just flies by. So I'm kind of hoping I want it to slow down a little bit, just a little bit, because now I'm thinking I'm on the other end of it, and like making sure arrangements are made for my last days that should be done or whatever. But I don't know. That's got to feel like a little bit, I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm not saying that you're close to the end, but as we get older, like right now, I think those are things I think about where I didn't think about that stuff. Not at all. Not for a while. Let's see. I'm 51 this year and I actually am dying. Oh, we lost my camera. It's coming back. Hold on. I'm dyeing my hair this week to hide the gray. LOL. Debbie, that's funny. I looked in one of my pictures, guys, it's so gray. It's really, really gray, but I kind of like it. I like to have it all gray. Debbie. I think I would like it all gray, but I was told by like a hairdresser, unless you want to come get your hair dyed all the time, don't go all gray. But I kind of like it. It's like a badge of honor, but it does make me look a little old. I need to get my hair cut too, by the way. But I don't really have a hairdresser, and they all like, I don't really care about my hair. So if it like, I mean, I do. That's a lie. I wish I had more of it, but I know it grows back, or maybe it will. So if it looks really bad, it's not the end of the world, and I can always wear a hat, right? But it would be nice to have an actual hair. So if anybody knows of like a good hairdresser in West Michigan, I would love that. Give me a recommendation, because I really want like an actual hairdresser, and not like, what's the cheap places that I've went to. I can't like, I can't think of what it's called. What's it called? The cheap places. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like the cheapy haircut places. I don't know, where they give you the coupons and it doesn't cost very much. Traveling love bug 67 tried surfing in Hawaii, never stopped learning. You see, there you go. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that's the key. That's the key to a happy, healthy life, is never stop learning. Amen. Amen to that. I want to go surfing at 67. Guys, I used to skateboard, and I've kind of thought about that, getting on a skateboard again someplace, because I see these skate parks. Do you think that the kids would freak out if I walked into a skate park and I'm like, can I borrow your board? Let me go see if I can still ollie or do a no comply or something. I don't know. I used to like seriously skateboard. I think I would probably hurt myself. You know, we're talking about the bed thing, but I gotta say, I've thought about it, kind of like surfing. I think I would love to get on a skateboard again. Like a real good one, not a cheap, nasty one. Brian, hello to you. Hey there. You know what? I see your little thing, and it looks like, my eyes are so bad. It looks like a sunflower. I know that's not. What did Bev say? I first 1 year left in the 50s. 1 year left. Hello, Pamela. Faster. Yes, life is faster. Oh, don't tell me that, guys. Peggy says faster. Oh, scratch mittens for babies. That's a good idea. Is that what you mean, Alice? Like, so that they don't scratch their face? That's a very good idea, because babies do that. You know what I used to do? Because I would lose my mittens like in the laundry, kind of like socks. I'd put baby socks on their hands. And then, you know, like their hands will get all like smelly after a while if you're not like careful. But I would put socks on their hands. I know, I was kind of a funny mother. Oh, you guys, you're telling me it goes faster. Okay, just lie to me and tell me it goes slower. Kathy says, I'll be 73 April 2nd, and the back is chronic. Oh, and hips. Yeah, that doesn't, I'm worried about that, because I walk all the time. And although walking is good for me, I think I'm wearing myself out. Not going to lie. Paula says, I still ride my Harley, and I want to buy another one. See, there you go. That'll keep you young. 50 is the new 40. I'll go with that. Somebody asked me, did somebody ask me about the tensioner? I thought I saw something about the tensioner. Oh, there, J&T leather. All right, I could probably change it out. I'm not. I'm just using my regular one because I wasn't set up. Oh. Sandy says, you have to dye yours. You can't with the contrast. I'm talking about the hair. Connie says, I will be 70 in September. No, you won't, Connie. No, you won't. I don't believe that. Time does go very fast the older you get. Trying to embrace every part of this journey called life. Amen. Cheryl says, I tried 3 times last week to change yarn on my Addie and ended up frogging it because I dropped stitches. I'm using Heartland, so it's not okay. You know what I'll do? Hold on. Okay, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see it though. I don't know that I can zoom in. Hold on, Cheryl. Let me see. Let me see how I can do this. I'm going to show you guys. We're going to show Cheryl here how to do a color change with her yarn. I have this new tool, this handy dandy tool, guys. It bounces, so it's not the best, but I think it'll help to show Cheryl. We're going to take this out. Hopefully it won't. Hold on. Hopefully it will not go crazy and start making all kinds of noise. We'll see. It may. If it does, I'm sorry. Okay, let me get this out of here. I got to leave it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the little thing here. Hopefully it'll hold it. It may not hold it this direction. Oh yeah, it's going to. Okay, let me back up. Hold on. Ooh, is everybody getting woozy? Wah! I'm going to try it this way. Hold on. Sorry. Let's try it this way. Oh, that works. Okay. Maybe. Hold on. Let's try it. Okay. You're in the show, it says on my phone. All right. Okay. So, all right. So I'm going to, this is for Cheryl. Right now, let me go. I'm going to try to do this without dropping my phone. Hold on. I'm going to go until, let me see what pin I'm on. All right. I want to get back to my, when I change colors, I always do it. Sorry. Let me bring it up just a little bit. I always do it on my number 1 pin. So let me get back to my 48 pin. Okay. Oops, did I miss it? No, I didn't yet. Okay. No, I did miss it. Okay, let's go around one more time because I missed it. You guys got to yell at me because I'm trying to look through the side here. Okay, well, what are we on here? Hold on. 42, 3, 44. Okay, we're right there. Okay, so this is actually, I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. So here's my number 1 pin. This is my number 48 pin, my white pin. Now, I don't know what machine you're using. Did you say you're doing it on your Addy? So you're going to want to do it at that first black pin, right? Okay, so on your last pin, so you do it on your 46 right here. I stop right there. I've got my yarn. Now I'm going to do a color change, even though I'm not going to change my color. Hold on. I got to grab my scissors. Sorry. So I'm going to cut my tail, cut it. I'm going to drop it in. So I'm going to just lay it in like that. So I'm wrapping it around my 48, or this, you could pretend this is your 46. So it'd be the last pin before your black pins. Okay. So now we're going to grab, hold on. I got to grab my other yarn. Now we're going to pretend this is a different color, even though it's not. And this is how you would like lay in if you have a knot or something and you want to get it out, just cut it, guys. I would not suggest putting a knot in your hat, like letting it go through, because you don't know where it's going to show up. So I cut them out. So you can do the same thing, and you can do it anywhere if it's the same color, but you're going to put it into your yarn guide or your yarn guide. Give yourself a pretty decent tail. You're going to pop it into your tensioner, whatever tensioner you're using. You're going to hang on to your yarn, bring your hand through, hang on to that piece that you have right there, and grab that other tail. So can you see that? I've got both of those tails and I'm holding them with this hand along with holding my working yarn. I've got that in this hand too. So I'm going to hold all 3 of those. I'm going to pull on this. Pull on it, hold it, and then go ahead and start cranking until they're in there. And then grab your yarn again, depending on what tensioner you're using. If you're using Shauna's new tensioner, you may not have to. Well, actually, you're on the Addy, so you'd still have to hold your yarn. And then you just crank it. And you're going to do that. Let me go. I'm going to put this back up here, and then I'll talk about what to do next, okay? Hopefully that's helpful. Let me see if I can switch it. There you go. You're going to see my mess. Put it back up in here. Let me grab this. Put this back here. Sorry, guys, if it's kind of swoopy. All right. Okay. And let me adjust. Okay. Let me adjust it. There we go. Okay. So now what I do, let me take this off. Handy dandy thing I got on Amazon, and it works okay. It just bounces a lot. So I can't use it the way that I kind of wanted to. But anyways, okay. So we're back to Cheryl. So now I just do this about 3 times. Then I'll show you. This is probably, if you're not tying it. Okay, so now right here, you can see as I pull, there's a hole. Can you see that? There's a hole there. And I've got my 2 tails. Now what I do is I go ahead and just half tie it and tighten it up, half tie it, and just let those dangle. You don't have to knot it. Do not knot it until you take it off the machine, especially if you're doing a color change, because you want to line up and get the slack out. You want those colors in your stripes to line up so they're not like wonky. It's not the end of the world if they're wonky, but if you're a little OCD like me and you want them to line up, then I wouldn't knot it until after you take it off. Okay, and then now you just crank until the end, and that's it. I don't know if that was helpful. I don't know if I made you all just vomit because of switching the thing, but hopefully, Cheryl, hopefully that helps you. But I would do color changes if you're doing stripes. I would do it like, here's your, these are your number 1, 2, and 3. This is your number 46. So here's your 46 pin. This is your, I would do it right here, if that makes sense. So 44, 45, 46. So I would just always switch. And when I do them, like your stripes or whatever, all your color changes, if you always do it in the same place, then they'll all line up, or relatively line up when you're, changing. So I don't know if that was helpful. Hopefully. Let's see. What did Shauna say? Gary is the in thing now. Gary is the in thing now. I don't know. I missed something. Dorothy says, Paula, I had to sell my Harley 6 years ago when doctors told me to quit. Oh, I'm so sorry, Dorothy. You have your memories, though, probably, and that's still good. J&T Leather. Will the lady who makes it like to trade products? I don't know. I'm not sure who you're talking about. I'm not sure. Kathy Ferguson, it's the opposite. When you let your hair go gray, you don't have to get it colored anymore. It saved me so much money. Yes, that's it. I kind of thinking that. Except for I think I have very thin hair, and I think it makes it look even more thin. I think if I were to color it, it would probably, I know it thickens my hair a little bit, but, well, I could just color it gray, but then I'd have to, touch it up. I'm just going to let it go. Yep. I was thinking the other day, I miss getting perms. Anybody else? I used to get perms in my hair when I was young. I love the smell of perm. I know that that's very silly. Most people think I'm crazy, but I love it. All right, let me go all the way down here. Hopefully that was helpful for Cheryl. Oh, good. Cheryl, good. I'm hot. Good. Hopefully that helps. And then when you take it off, I just stretch the tube, turn it inside out, and then I pull any slack out, and then that's when I knot it. Lisa says, I miss having, yeah, see, I'm not the only one. I have wonderful memories, and I was 61 when I had to quit. That's still, I know that's young, and that sucks, but that's good that you have the memories. J&T, good thing about going gray means you get to wear more hats. That's right. I hope Michaels does buy Joann's because close it like they did Ace. Did somebody, Alice, did you hear that Michaels might buy them? Oh, that would be, I don't know. That'll be interesting if that happens. When I was at Joann's this weekend, because I was buying again. See, this is the thing. I will tell you, I was getting this yarn from Joann's, and it said they had 5 of them in stock. We only found 2. And first we only found 1. And then my husband pulled down all the boxes, and it's such a mess. Their inventory, guys, you can't, I would spend more money if they had their stuff on the shelves, So I wonder why they're hurting. Get your shit on the shelves and I will buy it from you. I don't know. But see, honestly, I look at all the fabric and I think that's a lot of money. If you think of inventory sitting there and all the stuff and the turnover, and I don't know how any retail store makes it anymore, to be totally honest, with the cost of rents, and I don't know. I think it would be hard, but I'm worried because I love their big twist value yarn. I mean, I use it every single day for something, and I don't know what my replacement will be. I'm not sure. If something happens, I'll be sad. Debbie says, yeah, I had a perm in the 80s. Me too. I had big hair. Oh, buddy, I had me some big hair in the 80s. I'd tease it up. Sandy, you had the big hair in the 80s too? Never again. I used to use the Aquanet. Did anybody else use the Aquanet? Maggie says, perms remind me of the smell of eggs when I can't wash it for a few days. See, I like the smell though. Yeah, I like it. But yeah, you're right. It does kind of smell like eggs. Yeah, Shar says Joann's inventory, it's always off. And see, that's a bigger problem. So that just shows that they've got an issue. They need to dial in their process. They need to get it dialed in. Somebody needs to go in and help them. MK Crafts and Family, I will be too. Yeah. So you're in Big Rapids, so there's a Joann's there. I don't think I've ever been there. I've been to Big Rapids, but I don't think I've been to that Joann's. I think that's where you are. Maybe that's not where you're at. I don't know. J&T leather. I'm only 33, but I've noticed my blonde changing and there's more sun. It's really gotten golden. If there's not a lot of sun, it's more dark blonde. So I wonder if the sun makes gray white. Ah, you know what? That might be the case. That could be true. Good point. Yeah, Terry, I am with you on the big twist. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Excuse me. Woo! I shook the whole camper. Mary says yes. They put a Joann's about 5 years ago. Yeah, and see that's probably close for you. I have to drive all the way to Muskegon, so it's still an hour drive, 50 some minutes for me to go to Hobby Lobby Joann's. We don't even have. If I go to Holland, well, Grand Haven, is it Grand Haven? No, Holland has a Michael's, so Michael's is really far from me. Yeah, Paula, yes. See, I like Big Twist. I like it because it's a well, like I'm using Big Twist Shine right now, but Big Twist Value, it's not so stiff, but it's stiff enough for the stuffed animals. And I love using it for the stuffed animals, and I use it for crocheting. Tina, the sun does bleach your hair for sure. Oh, you just lost power. That's strange. That's really odd. Not storming. Huh. Everybody probably turned their heaters on. And it, like, drew too much because it's so dang cold. Rebecca, I'm just making a hat. Just a simple gray hat. Nothing complicated. And I've got fuzz in my mouth like always. J&T Leather says Joann's here has the yarn. Michael's is a door or two down and they don't have yarn. Oh, that stinks that they don't. I do know that like the Michael's that I went to in Grand Rapids, and Grand Rapids is huge. The one store that I went to, they didn't have much selection for yarn either, and I was really disappointed actually. Naomi says going to get some food for lunch. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I ate really bad all weekend. Not gonna lie. I've been eating Oreos, guys. I need to stop on the Oreos. Somebody needs to help me. My husband probably just needs to stop getting them, and then I wouldn't eat them. But I start eating bad stuff like that. I never used to eat any of that stuff. None of it. But it was so tempting and so delicious. It's funny that when I was a kid, I hated Oreos. I thought they were disgusting. And now I could probably eat a whole package of them. My closest store of yarn is over an hour away. Living in the middle of the forest does have one or two drawbacks. Rebecca, I'm jealous of the forest living, but I hear you. I mean, I have the same thing. I could go to Walmart, but I usually don't buy yarn at Walmart because they don't have a huge selection of anything that I use. But I love the idea of living in the forest. I kind of live in the trees, but we still have people around. And although I love people, I would love to not be near people too. So yeah, I hear ya. J&T Leather says, but last time I ordered Joann's, they said the store had nothing. The stuff you buy online is coming out of a few warehouses, so I don't know if they are going bankrupt or not. They are. They filed Chapter 11. They already did that. So reorganization. Yeah. So they for sure are bankrupt. It's just it's reorganization bankrupt. And like I said before, I don't think I know too many retail stores that file even reorganization and survive it. Usually they are put up for sale or something happens. I think that I think if we look on the Googles and search, I don't think there's too many stores that were at Chapter 11 and then they did fantastic later. So I think I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I think odds are, give them 5 years, I bet they won't be around. That's my feeling. I'm going to be sad if that's the case because I do. In the beginning, when I first started this, I used way more Hobby Lobby yarn than I did Joann's. And then I started making the stuffed animals. And then when I started making the stuffed animals, then I just got into using Joann's yarn. And I'm looking around at all of my stuffed animals, and every single one of them, except for maybe the ones I did for the holiday ones that I did of Nicholas, the holiday knits, Three Magic Sheep Co. All the rest of them, every single one is all Big Twist yarn. There's a lot of Big Twist yarn here, and I'm doing like my temperature blanket Big Twist yarn because they have the biggest selection of color of any yarn that we can use it in the machines. I can crochet with it. I really love it. So, but I will tell you, I get extremely frustrated when I want to go get it and I plan a project and they say they have it at the store and then they don't have it on the shelf. But I've gotten smart and I take my husband and we pull down the boxes and usually I can find it. Molly says reorg usually just gives them time to sell without. Yes, I agree with that. Molly, you're right on. But see, this is the thing. If I was an investor, unless they can get it and they see, okay, you've got a good customer base, which Joann's does have a pretty decent customer base. But if I was somebody who had buku bucks, it's kind of like, this is me thinking, like, let's say you start a restaurant and you're in a certain location and it doesn't do well, right? And then somebody's like, oh, there's this place for sale and they had a restaurant. I want to have a restaurant in the same location. Usually if you watch, if one restaurant fails in a location, this next one's going to fail and the next one's going to fail and the next one's going to fail. And unless something, and I know it's a different restaurant, different things, a lot of times, I don't know if Joann's has just made poor choices on where their locations are. But there's a reason why they're not. Why there's some reasons, whether it be the process or, some or location. I don't know. I think that if I was an investor, I don't know if I'd buy them. If somebody isn't doing well, there's a reason. And sometimes if it's a process problem, like some of the people on the group, they went to buy stuff around Christmas time and it was a complete and utter shit show from Joann's and they didn't get what they ordered. And, they were planning projects and it wasn't like they waited to the last minute and it was just a total wreck. So that means to me that they have something not right on the back end. And if you're an investor, are you going to want to go in and overhaul that? Or are you just going to like buy their stock and reopen as like a Michael's? I don't know, but it doesn't look good. But it'll make me sad. I will cry a tear or 500 if I can't buy the Big Twist yarn. I will be very, very sad. I think it's because most people, especially since the pandemic, Joann's literally 2 doors down from a Michael's. Yeah, well, that's not uncommon. Actually, if you like Walgreens next to CVS, McDonald's next to Burger King, that's a common choice that's made. It's just you have to stand out. But if people are going, it's a common thing for businesses to be right, competing businesses to be right next to each other. That's not uncommon. Oh yeah, Kathy. I think that's one of the reasons why people are more apt to buy online because we got to where that's what we were doing as a common thing. And when you have all that expensive overhead, yeah. Okay, we're at 1:30 now. The problem with buying yarn online is yes, I agree with that. When it comes to yarn, it's hard to buy it online and know what you're getting. You can't. And we all know that, right? I did order some more ice yarn yesterday, guys. So we'll see how it's something different. So I'll try it out. And I don't know if you guys knew, but I did delete my website because that was kind of a mess. So, but I still do have affiliate link with them. I just am not using the website because it was kind of a mess for me to handle it. It wasn't worth it. Okay, so we're casting off now. I really, really, really like this stool, guys. And I think it might have been Megan in ours. We were talking about height and she said she liked hers being higher. This is just a little bit higher than what my other table was. And I really, it's much better to crank. I wonder how, I don't have my tape measure to know like how high off the ground it is, but I really do like it. Okie dokie. Let me get the rest of this off of here. The only thing is, I will say, I used to use the table once I was done with my tube. So we'll have to see how this is going to go. Now I'll have my holy stool. Whoop! You got to watch with Big Twist Shine because it does, like, you can separate it when you're cast it off. And again, if you're new, I don't suggest doing what I'm doing right here, like picking up multiple stitches. I would just release one at a time because it's much easier. I will tell you, when I was working this weekend, I dropped some stitches when I was casting off doing this, so I should probably not do this, but I don't know, it's quicker. It's quicker. Let's see. Wow. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm gonna get it all tangled up. Get off of there. There we go. Gosh. There we go. I didn't get to play around with Shauna's stuff too much this weekend. I wanted to use the Fair Isle tool, and I didn't do that. And I was going to play around with the tension guide a little bit more, and I didn't do that. I got stuck doing other things, and then I made my funky bunny. Okay, let me take this off, and then we'll get it. Would a small Addy... Okay, wait. What did Sandy ask me? Paula Strickland, where did I get this tool? I got it from Walmart. $29 at my Walmart. So that's where I got it. Cheri, would the small Addy not work even though? Yes, it would not. Let me show you. Sandy, I don't know if you saw. Hold on. Let me get this off of here. We ended up having to cut a board. Now, if I was to do it again, would I do it differently? I don't know that we could, because if you cut a hole in the center, the small Addy, then the legs aren't close to it to line up. But here, let me show you. If we would have cut a smaller hole, hold on. We'll talk about it here in just a second. Let me hang up my machine. Okay. Now, if I would have cut a smaller hole, then the hole wouldn't be big enough for my 46. But see, then after we're done, I'm like, oh crap, I can't use this. So what we ended up doing, if this hole was smaller, you could maybe, do something different. But we ended up taking another board. And I might have to do something a little different. But this works. I can get it to the edge. And I still, even though there's a lip here, I can just mount this down to the stool, and it works. I used it yesterday. It works pretty well. And this is not an art board. It's very much thinner than that. I don't know how well it's going to hold up. This was something we got as a holiday gift. There was like dried fruit or something on it, and I kept it because I thought I might use it for something. So my husband's like, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. But I made him cut a hole in it, and it worked. So, but it's very thin. So I might want something a little sturdier later. But I will tell you, it works nice. It works nice with this new one, with the mushroom. I was a little sad once I put my counter on it, though, that I can't put my little mushroom top on it because it won't fit now. But I can take the clamps and clamp it to the inside. And this works really well because I used that yesterday. And I really like it, guys. Now, see, normally I have my table here, so we're going to just do this right on here. Oops, as I snag it with my ring. Let me turn my ring around. I put it in between my fingers. There we go. So, yeah, so it's not perfect, but we're making it work. I don't know. We're making it work. So this was like Cheryl. I don't know if Cheryl's still on here. So what I do is I stretch it, and then you can see here how this is, and then I pull the slack out and then tie it. So I pull the slack out and then tie it, but you don't want to cinch it too tight. Yeah, see, I like having a table here because I can't move. I probably could move my camera. Wonder if I can do that. Hold on, because I would rather work at the table or my space here. Let me move my stuff. Let me see if I can do that. Let me push this in, and then we're gonna try turning my camera. Hold on. I know it's very weird and wonky. There we go. Now you can see. Okay. I think that'll work. Ugh. Okay, let me move my coffee out of the way. All right. Okay, so now you just stretch it. This is very strange for me because it's like really in my face, but at least I have a flat space to work. And then I'm going to kind of just pull it a little bit, and then I'll knot this. The first one I just do it like just snug, and I think I'll do 3 on this because it's a little shiny. Okay, and then we'll turn this around, and then we'll be done. Let's see. Yeah, Nikita made 2 holes in her desk. See, that's the perfect idea. And I could get another. Oh, guys, maybe that's. Well, the only thing is, this is the problem. If I do another stool, I would have to make the hole. It wouldn't work on the stool because you can kind of see this. If I do it here, let me do this so you can see. If I would try to cut the hole closer to the edge, there's metal brackets underneath here. I could probably, yeah, it wouldn't work. But if it's small enough, I'll have to look at that. Maybe we could get another one because I have room where I could put another stool in here for the little one. But I'd rather just use the board because then I'm not taking up more space. Okay, so now I think I want to put, hold on, I want to put that tied end to the inside. All right, let's see. Sorry, guys, I can't see here. Shauna says, I tried the Lion Brand Scarfie. My 48 3-pin zigzag, no issues. I'll try to do a video to our YouTube showing color changes by now. Okay, awesome, Shauna. So make sure you check out Southpaw Fiber Arts, guys, on YouTube because she's gonna put up some more stuff. Go send it. Shauna is the one, guys, who makes the tension guide and this awesome Fair Isle tool that I haven't used yet. And I love the packaging, by the way, Shauna. I don't know how you did that, but it's slick. It is slick, slick, slick. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love me some lovely packaging. You got that down, girl. It's beautiful. Okay. Doesn't your net get a crink in it? Traveling love bug. Like doing this right here, or do it when I'm cranking? When I'm cranking, no, not really. Not really. Where I find it's like my shoulder will start to, or the middle of my back sometimes will be an issue. So now I'm cinching. You can buy a round piece of wood that could clamp on top of the circle you have already. Yeah, Lisa. Yes, absolutely. A round piece of, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Maybe we'll have to do something. I'll have to think about that. Yeah, we might have to do something a little bit better. Okay, so now I'm just cinching up. Oh, laser and grit. It's beautiful, Shauna. I do. I love it. I love it. I really do like it a lot. I have some ideas for something that I'm going to be doing, guys. Shauna, do you ever do like custom packaging with your laser? Like for somebody else? Would you like do that if they paid you? Because I might be interested. We'll have to talk. Okay, so now I'm going to knot this. Knotty. There we go. I'm going to get rid of some of my excess here, and then we'll put it to the inside. I do love this color, guys. It's, I think, what did I say? It was titanium. This is Big Twist Shine, in case you didn't see in the beginning. Nikita said, yes, I told him what I wanted. He came up with it and made a plan and made it. That's awesome. You got an awesome husband. I will tell you, Mr. Bant did it yesterday in my kitchen, in our little kitchen area. I'm like, you probably should have done that outside because now we have sawdust all over everything. But it's all right. I went and sanded it and I did it outside because it was kind of messy. But since we don't have a garage, it's kind of like in the house or outdoors. And it was snowing a little bit yesterday. Oh, nice, Cheri. I tied that in there. Very good. Okay, so let me get rid of my tail. We would. I'll be on Zoom call on Wednesday. Oh, good. Okay, maybe I can chat with you then. Just tuned in. What's your favorite yarn for the Addy or Central 46 48 pin? Just getting started and using scrap yarn to play. I would tell you probably, I like Heartland by Lion Brand. I like this yarn. I like any kind of shiny yarn. This is Big Twist Shine. If you're doing hats, I like the shiny kind of yarn. So Big Twist Shine, Lionberry and Heartland. I like Hobby Lobby Soft Secret, which I know some people have had issue with, which I'm really surprised. Because let me see if I have some, and I'll show you what that looks like. It looks like this, which is very similar. It's very shiny. And I think maybe it's because if they have a machine that splits it, but this should do good. Let's see. Hirschner's Supreme Worsted is a good yarn to use. Let's see what else. Oh, Yarn Be Glowing is beautiful yarn. That's pretty yarn. I just used that Lion brand for the Willet Crank. This was a 3-weight yarn, but this is that ice cream yarn. This was very nice, very pretty, did very well. So those are all good ones. I would try to stay away from Red Heart Super Saver. The Red Heart like this soft does okay, but I don't know where you get it. I can't get it in the store locally. I got this clearance at Joann's, but they don't sell it now. So I don't know if you can buy that online. But I really like Heartland by Lion Brand if you're just starting out to try it, because it's a nice yarn. It's a nice weight. But this is pretty too. And it was just on sale. Like I think all the Big Twist yarns were on sale. It might still be at Joann's if you have one close to you. I think this would look cute with this palm, guys. Like that. Like just a white palm on it. I think I might put that on there. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Maybe I'll try. Here, hold on. Let me see if I have some of Shauna's little thingy things. Hold on. I did ship out Anne's package and Judy's package. I don't know. Judy's probably not on here right now. Maybe she is. But I did not hear from Kim. So hopefully she'll get back with me. Let's try this, guys. I have not tried one of these. I think it'll do good. Where is my crochet hook? Let's see. Let's put this one. Let's me put this one in here. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm not being real good about showing you because I'm in a weird position. All right, this should work. This is Shauna's little thing here, and I think this will work okay with this one because it's a tight. I pulled in some of the fluff. This is one of Shauna's like palm holders, and if you have tight elastics, it works really well. So that's one of them that she sent me. Looks delightful. I think it's beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? I know I'm silly. Okay, let's do this. Let me get that off of there. Let's go back to my face. Okay. Got it. My hat is all messed up. So yeah, that looks good. I think it's good. And thank you for those palms. I did send out I did give away 2 of the packages, so I kept one for myself. But there we go. And I think the white looks cute on that color. So yeah. Oh, thank you for sharing Shauna's her page there. Let's smooth that out a little bit. There you go. So there we go. A hat made. Hat. Okay, guys, that's all I got for right now. Oh, good. I'm not a fan of it's scratchy. Oh, Super Saver. I wouldn't want to wear it. Yes, it is pretty scratchy. It is. You can use Big Twist Value too. It is a little more scratchy. It does have a little bit more. I call it memory, guys, but I know that's not what it's called. But if you buy a less expensive acrylic yarn, it'll get out of shape easier, if that makes sense. But yeah, those are all good ones. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. Okay, so guys, before I let you go, I will be back on tonight. We'll make another one. Maybe we'll do a different color palm. I want to use up some of my scraps, so maybe I'll pull out some different. I have lots of stuff to use. I probably shouldn't buy any more yarn. I need to use what I have, guys. I think I'll wait until summer and I'll do 1 month where I try not to buy any at all, and we'll try to use up stuff. What is the pink tool in the package? Oh, this is a Fair Isle tool. This right here. And it's for doing, and I don't have a hat here with it, but it's for taking and working in another color and making the little Fair Isle V's on the machine. I haven't used it yet. I need to try it, but Shauna makes those along with like the palm savers and the tension guide. So those are in her shop. I love playing with them. I love feeling that. That's what it looks like. Okay. So I haven't tried it yet. I've got to try it, but yeah, that's what she does. So there, Tina. Judith, yes. your thing is being shipped out today. So hopefully, my husband's doing it. So hopefully it's not a problem. But I will let you know. I will get some tracking information too. All right, guys. So I will be back 7:30 Eastern Standard Time right here. Same craft camper, same craft station, like Facebook and the YouTubes. And I hope that you can join me if you're awake wherever you are. If not, make sure to come on Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for coffee and chat. I chat all the time, but on Thursdays, I just chat. I don't make. So, and don't forget, Wednesday night is the Zoom. We are going to Zoom at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure if you're not on the list, keep your eyes open for the email. If you're not on the list, please go to, there you go, /Zoom group. Thank you so much, Sandy. You're a rock star. Yes, get signed up and I will send out info. If you do not get it, look in your spam because my emails have a tendency to go to the spam box. So, all right, guys, hope to see you later. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Remember, stay cranky and I will see you later tonight. So have a good one. Bye now. Thank you for being here, everyone. Have a good day. Hopefully see you later. Bye. 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 Bye.